Hello, in this video we'll recap all 6 RLCS Open qualifiers for the Middle East and North Africa region. We'll go through each qualifier and look at the key results that shape the standings. In this video we'll cover the first Open qualifier, which took place in mid-January. Open qualifier 1 featured 16 teams competing for the first RLCS points of the season. The tournament started with double elimination and Swiss stage qualifiers, with DTN, who would later get signed by Al-Qadsiya, Team Falcons, Twisted Minds and MTS going undefeated in the Swiss stage. Since this was the first RLCS event of the year, there were a lot of new rosters to watch. Al-Qadsiya acquired the old core of Rock Esports, who consisted of Dr. No, Nush and Ops in the 2024 season, and brought in Tox from Europe to replace Ops. Team Falcons didn't change their roster from the 2024 season, where they won all 6 qualifiers and ended the year with a top 4 finish at Worlds and a win at FIFA E World Cup for Saudi Arabia. Twisted Minds kept their superstar Napo and brought in Rice from Kamikor and Atomic from Lunar Galaxy, with Sensor completing the team as the new coach. The last 3-0 team, MTS, was 2/3 of the R8 esports team of 2024, which consisted of Basel, Tachlem and Suspect, now with Mosin in place of Basel. Next week, the 16 teams qualified from the Swiss stage were placed into 2 groups of 8, where the top 4 out of each group qualified for the playoffs. In Group A, Twisted Minds and Team Falcons looked dominant, losing a combined 1 game until they faced each other in the upper bracket final, where Twisted Minds took the win in Game 5. The other 2 teams to qualify for the playoffs out of Group A were BOV and Sleeping. In Group B, Dr. No, Nush and Tox, now playing under the Al-Qadsiya banner, kept their undefeated run going, winning the group after beating playoff contenders Awawa and Team X, who took the other playoff upper bracket spot out of Group B. Team X is 2/3 of 2024 Bravado Gaming, which consisted of Twist, Abdullah and Nader, now with Ghazi in place of Nader. In the lower bracket, MTS and Awawa cleaned up Espada and Nightmare to qualify for the playoffs from the lower bracket. The playoffs kicked off on Friday with the lower bracket round 1 matches. Both teams from Group B managed to move on to Saturday, with Awawa beating BOV 4-2 and MTS sweeping Sleeping 4-0 to start off the day. The final 2 matches of the first day of playoffs were the upper bracket matches between Twisted Minds and Team X and Al-Qadsiya and Team Falcons. These matches didn't end up being entertaining, however, as Falcons almost perfect swept Al-Qadsiya in their match and Twisted Minds outscored Team X 20-6, both winning 4-0 to end the day. Saturday was the last day of the tournament, with 6 teams still alive. From now on, it was single elimination, with Falcons and Twisted Minds starting in the semi-finals. The first match of the day was between Al-Qadsiya and MTS, with Al-Qadsiya winning 4 straight games after narrowly losing the first one in overtime, moving on to the semi-finals. In the other quarterfinal match, Team X made quick work of Awawa, sweeping them 4-0 and also moving on to the semi-finals. With this, the final 4 was set: Twisted Minds, Team Falcons, Team X and Al-Qadsiya. The first semi-final match was between Twisted Minds and Al-Qadsiya. The series was relatively close, but after a 2-1 deficit in the series, Twisted Minds went on to destroy Qadsiya, making the grand final of the first regional of the season. The other semi-final wasn't as close as the first one though, with Falcons battering Team X 4-0, moving on to the grand finals to face Twisted Minds once again. They already played each other in the group stage, with Twisted Minds winning 3-2, however the grand final was a different story, as Falcons managed to win their Open Qualifier 1, beating Twisted 4-2 in the final, giving Falcons the 7th consecutive RLCS Open Qualifier win, putting them in a great spot to qualify for the Birmingham Major in March.